Even if you had the lowest open rates you've ever had right now, after this video, you will learn exactly how to get those 10%, 20%, 30% open rates all the way up to 40, 50, and 60% on your broadcasts, on your sequences, no matter your audience, no matter what niche you're in. This video right now, this video right here that you're about to watch will teach you everything that I know about everything in terms of subject lines, in terms of sender reputation, all that stuff that will get you from those low open rates to the open rates that I've been able to achieve with my clients. So I'll see you in the video. When you start sending out emails, you start to kind of take the marketing side of email marketing way too far. Now, maybe you already create content, something like that. I need you to stop thinking as email marketing as marketing and think of it like you're putting up an Instagram post, like you're putting up a new YouTube video, a form of content that people could truly get value from. That is the main driving factor from why mine and yours statistics on our emails are so different, okay? Yours now, because of this new Gmail update where there's this updates folder, essentially where they're trying to put things like the school recaps, like I'm sure you get those if you're in any communities, you are now being put in the same area as the school games, weekly digests, and like these other ones. Let's see. Two events happening tomorrow in these school communities. You're getting put in the same category as, so this is you, by the way, you're getting put in the same category as the weekly digests of people's just like newsletter they're getting from communities that they're signed up in, from apps that they're in, just updates on recap, stuff like that. Your marketing emails are getting put here. Let's see this. How hard is it to hit 100K? Don't miss the exclusive dedicated IP deal. Oh, that's NordVPN. Discover winning house flipping tips. Whoa, time flies. Your emails are being put in this exact same place as what Gmail considers to be updates because how salesy your emails look. Now, on the other hand, my emails, while yours could be getting anywhere from, let's say, 15 to even upwards of like 30% open rates, I'm getting all these open rates are much higher now. 65, 58, 57, 60, 53, 67. This isn't even cropped. This is just like straight here. If you think I'm editing some screenshots or something, if I go into like live links, this we'll see is a welcome sequence. Let's see what this looks like. 60, 54, 50, 51, 47, 50, 47, 53, 46, 47. You'll see what click rates look like. 3, 3, 3, 2, and then even 7% on free stuff. If I go into some broadcasts, you'll be able to see that, of course, a bunch of drafted stuff. But then on top of this, already posted stuff, 61, that's an outlier, but 43, 42, 41, 45, 49, 67 on a sequence, and 51, 55, 43, and then 27, of course, some will still perform a little bit worse than others. And then let's see more like click rates here, 1%, 3%, 1%, 2% on offers. That is what you are really missing out on by nobody seeing your emails. If I just see even more of this, they'll see that there'll be some common themes. This will go over in this video of how to improve your email open rates. Now, this here you'll see, again, let's go into another welcome sequence. You'll find in the stats that we're looking at, 60.26, 58, 80% open rate on this one with a 4% click rate going to a YouTube video, 56%, 57%, 54%, 74%, 68%, 60%. You'll see all of this coming from opt-ins from free school communities, from landing pages, and you'll see that this results in things like 37% of directly attributable revenue from email on info products and 42%. Another one here, and you'll see that these working for a bunch of other people. These are 4 of my clients here. Oh yeah, you'll see here for Muhiz on his newsletter, 79%, 64%, 70%, 64%, 70% is crazy numbers you're getting. And of course, the more people that open your emails, the more people have a chance to click them, therefore raising your click rates as well. So in this video, I'll go over how to improve your open rates. Now let's start with your reputation. This isn't the same thing as your sender reputation, which I'll get into a second. This is nothing technical. This is purely personal. This is purely psychological, okay? Reputation. You need to have a good reputation as a human being if you want anybody to want to interact with you. Just like how in real life you need to have a good reputation if you want someone to like go up to you and talk to you. If you want someone to want to hear from you and click on your email, your content must be useful everywhere. You need to think about every platform. So your content must be useful on your social media, on your Instagrams, on your YouTube, even if you're posting on Twitter, something that has to be useful content, not just something entertaining. And free resources. So that's however they got onto your email list, through a free school group, for an opt-in, for an ebook, for a training, anything like that. That has to be good free content that they got right there, so that they know you actually know what you're talking about. You're actually able to provide that value. Simply puts, your speech as something way more valuable than it would be if it was just like a terrible free resource. And then most importantly, you need to be sharing value even on other emails. Say you sent out one email today after getting terrible open rates on all your past emails. You're sending out one email today. It's a perfect email. You follow everything I go through in this video. That will still not perform as good as what I'm showing here if that was the only good one you ever made. You need to be putting effort and putting value into every single one of your emails if you want people to open the next one. I've made mistakes with this. I've accidentally sold in so many emails in a row, and then that's when the open rates start going towards the 27, 30, low 20s, even 25%, something like that. But the more you even keep grinding out those 25, 30, 35%, that is when they turn back into the 40%, 50%, even up to 60% open rates, because that's how many people now trust that you will be giving real, actionable value advice in that email. Now, the sender reputation. So, is your email just warmed? Now, this is something that a lot of people miss out on because they think that they just need to buy an email and then start sending emails from that business email. But what a lot of people miss out on is the warming process. Now, this could look like two different ways. Either you got really lucky, and when you started sending out your emails, you had like no people on your email list as it was growing very slowly, and then the warm-up process was simply sending a small amounts of emails to small amounts of people. Or if you already do have thousands of people on an email list, what you need to do to warm up your email address is go into a software like what I have here is Instantly. Essentially what the software does is it mimics your email account and sends and receives emails from that email account to make these email providers like Gmail, like Outlook, think that you are a real person instead of just some spam bot sending thousands of emails at a time. So what you should do, if you do have a bad sender reputation, which you can check on many free websites online, literally search like reputation check or something like that, it'll go through your domain and everything. Then you should go onto a software like Instantly AI. I think there's like a free trial for a few days or something like that. That's all you really need. And then warm up your email address on that software. There are many tutorials on YouTube, on Google, anything like that, and your email will be warmed, and there'll also almost be no chance that you go into spam promotion folders. It'll almost be inbox every single time. Now, of course, you could nail these two things, but if you still fail in the subject line, then still nobody's going to open your emails. So the subject line is an incredibly important factor in the open rates, and it's probably the only one you've been considering so far. So your subject line needs to clearly convey at least one of four different things. At least one of four these different feelings need to be created in the person reading your subject line. Either urgency, scarcity, warning, or value. You need to show that your email will either have something to do with something that's ending soon. That's the urgency that they need to open this now. The scarcity of something that's limited. They need to get in before the spots fill up. The warning of they're doing something wrong and they need to fix this immediately. Or the value, you're telling them something that they need to start doing or how to do something that they've always wanted to. If they do not know that they will be receiving any value from your email, they will not open your email. If your email is purely about your life story or something like that, there is no message at all that they will receive any value from that email. Therefore, they won't open it and they won't read through it all. Instead, if you're trying to tell someone about your life story in an email, start by mentioning the value that they'll actually receive from reading your life story, whether that be as simple as learn from the mistakes I made, which is probably the worst version of this. That still works a lot better than just going right into talking about yourself the whole time, all the way up to saying more specifically, this is how I blank. This is how I did whatever desired result that they're trying to do. And then, so that's a lot of things on value and storytelling. Warning, stop doing something. You see in the Instagram Reels, you know all about the negative hooks, how they perform the best, like stop doing blank, whatever. You always see those. I've seen multiple viral Instagram Reels that are talking about like never post on Instagram without these 3 hacks, something like that. You know that the negatively speaking that they need to stop doing something is what works best to grab attention. And then in terms of scarcity, something that needs to be limited. Can't be like they can still be opening this email a few weeks and it would be relevant. They need to know that this is something that is going soon. And then urgency, which ties in very similarly to scarcity but slightly different. With urgency, is something that's ending soon on like a deadline or something like that. That's the difference between this is closing on Monday and there are 21 spots left in there. Now, if your subject line at least conveys one of these 4 points, you have a good sender reputation and your psychological reputation as a human being is good, then there is no way that your open rates don't skyrocket if you do these 3 things. That's about the whole video I wanted to make. I think in this corner, YouTube really wants you to watch this video. I didn't choose it, okay? Don't blame me. YouTube wants you to watch this video because it thinks it'll be best for you instead of me just putting one up there that I think you'll like. And yeah, so check out that video and I'll see you in there.